Also, side note, this is not soap yet. If you like put this on your skin, it is not going to be very good. just so you know. I've been making soaps for a while, and I didn't want it to be like church lady soap. I didn't want it to be florals and flowers and, oh, it's handcrafted and country and sweet. I was making soap one day and I was like, oh, I'm going to call it Soaps McGotes, and we're going to have crazy names for my soap. And I actually have a pumpkin spice latte soap called Basic. Actually, it's called #Basic. And that's my most popular one right now. I actually have kind of an emotional attachment to the soaps that I make, because the only reason I make soap in the first place is because of my grandmother. She didn't actually teach me how to make soap. She was a sharecropper's daughter, actually born in Cooter, Missouri. And when I was growing up, she was always talking about how her mom and grandmother would make their own soap out in the yard over a fire, and that's what they used to wash their clothes and do everything with. And then one night, like 2009, I looked over at my husband. We were watching Fight Club and they were making soap, and I looked at my husband and I said, I can do that. I love that this is getting really thick. That means I can make some really pretty stuff on the top. Before I started selling my soap, I wanted it to be my recipe. I wanted it to be stuff that was chosen because of the goodness, that how skin loving it is. And I have a son with really severe eczema, and I wanted it to smell good, but I wanted it to be something gentle enough for him to use. That way he didn't have to use boring, unscented soap, you know. All right, y'all, I think we got it. In about 10 hours, this will be a solid loaf of soap. Every home-based business that I know where people are handcrafting, they put their heart and soul into it. But just because it might be a little higher in price, you're contributing to the local economy. You're not paying for a CEO's Ferrari. You know, like, you're literally paying so I can make more soap right now. And that's important. It's so important to support local artisans and stuff like that. If you don't like my soaps, that's fine, but find somebody local that makes it and like their stuff and buy it. That's the best kind of business you can do, you know. But I guess I'm gonna get off my soapbox.